is a warrior. A fierce opponent. And a myth-made legend. And his name is Brutus. There you have it, guys. This is the newest Brutus. So, the theme with all of the Brutus bays is they are all based off of metallurgy, metallurgical terms. We have Iron Brutus, the original. Focus, please. And he is based off of iron, raw material. Then we have Forge Brutus. Forging is something that you do to make steel into the shapes that you want. Then we have Smelt Brutus. And smelting is a process that melts metal down and turns it into what you need, typically through liquefaction and then casting. Smelt Brutus is the number 3 on the list. All of the Brutus bays are fantastic. They all have really good attack power for no reason at all. Iron Brutus, it's mainly because he takes the hits from others. When he gets hit, he moves around the stadium and then he pinballs off of his opponents. Kind of the same for Forge Brutus. Smelt Brutus is the same way, and he has a very mobile driver, so he's always moving forward, so he's a pusher. But none of them have any attack points. I often preach, no perfectly round Beyblades. Brutus has always kind of danced on the edge of that, because when he first starts, he actually does have. He's not perfectly round. These are all flat points, and they wear down as time goes on, and he becomes round. And the original Brutus has been burst. Forge Brutus has been one click away from bursting probably more times than any other Beyblade in my entire collection. He just needs the right bay to push him over the line. Smelt Brutus? Nothing. He's taken a click. I think he's actually taken 2 clicks at one point, but he's never burst. None of them have any definite contact points. This is the new Cold Roll Brutus. Now, Cold Roll is a type of steel where when it is made, instead of being pushed through a die with heat, it is basically extruded through a die or a press by sheer pressure. Since the name Cold Roll, there's no heat involved. It is the biggest Brutus, and it is the first Brutus with a custom driver. Focus, please. This is the shield driver. It is 20 millimeters tall. It is about the same height as High Extend Plus Dash. And this Brutus does have 6 small contact points all around him. They are very small, but they do actually work. You can tell when they get hit. They're wearing down a lot faster than I initially wanted, so I might take 1 or 2 of them, pairs of them, and lower them down into the layer just to help with that in the future, to help make it a little easier to burst. This does take damage, actually. I gave this a very weak spring as well in its driver. It does take damage. It got about halfway for 2 or 3 of the battles. Striker, Heaven Joker actually did too. So all of these battles are 100% natural. I don't change the outcome of any of the matches. However, I do line them up often to make them look like Brutus is winning a lot. The only bay that I actually had to remove from it was Freight Train. And the only reason was it exploited Brutus's one weakness. And for its initial... Let me just straighten this up a little bit. For its initial debut battle, I want the bays to look perfect. Freight Train knocked him out 4 times. I could not get a match where Brutus stayed in. Never took any damage from him, though. And I had to remove Overpower just because his battle was boring. Brutus beat him easy, but there was no entertainment in the fight. So let's do some size comparisons. This is the original Forge Brutus. Forge Brutus is very small. Then we have Forge. Or Iron Brutus, sorry, I said Forge at the beginning. We have Iron Brutus and Forge Brutus, which are not even the diameter of the attack ring with the actual contact points. And then let's take Smelt, who is... He is a little bigger than the attack points, but not bigger than the base. This is the base of Brutus. He is very big. Very big defense type. This one is super heavy, has some attack points, which I will reinforce in the future so he can, continue to have good attack, because that's always the funny thing about Brutus. He's a very violent defense type, and I love it. And I want him to have a chance at bursting. I want this Brutus to be fair. I still will not be entering Brutus into tournaments. You will never see Brutus in Model Bladers. You will never see Brutus in someone else's tournament. The odds of me using Brutus in one of my own tournaments, very slim. The only way that you're going to get a battle with Brutus is if you request him specifically. Otherwise, because Brutus, he's a really good bay, and I'd say he actually is one of the more fair bays like this. And his major weakness is the shield driver is huge, and it's got a big taper to it. So it's easy to push him off balance and push him into the stadium, kill his stamina, and knock him out. That's his two biggest weaknesses. He's kind of easy to knock out, and he's easy to push around. Like, knock off balance. But yeah, so this is Cold Roll Brutus. Official combo is Taper Shield. He will be taking on the list, and tomorrow we are printing out our final bay for the tournament. And hopefully we can get Brutus on the list, get that fully solidified for the people who are going to be participating in this tournament. I keep looking at this side of my phone because that's where it normally is. I got it flipped down here. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are also enjoying the longer videos. I'm doing this for two reasons. One, to get more information. Two, for entertainment. I guess three reasons. And three, because I am trying to get my watch time up just a little bit. This is one of the things about YouTube. I've never been in it for money. Never have been. Never will be. But you know what? Money would really help. And at some point, I would like to start making some merch for you guys. One, for you guys. Two, to help me fund projects on the channel. The filament isn't free, and I host a lot of tournaments, and I will be hosting other stuff as well. So my goal for 2024 is to get hopefully monetized. Alright guys, that's about it. Enough with the business side of things. Enough with this little monologue. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys love Brutus. He is one of my favorite bays. He's got my favorite art behind him, or one of my favorite. And yeah, so stay tuned because he'll be taking on the list right when I'm done recording this. Alright guys, that's about it. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the bell notifications so you get all my videos because I upload Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. As always, hope this video makes your day just a little bit better. Live life to the max. Stay awesome.